Well, welcome back to Better Living. Nick is back here with us. He's been with us before, and we've been talking about Pete the Popcorn books. These are great, fun kids books with some fantastic illustrations and lots of bright colors. And all your books have a message to them as well.
Yes, they do. Everyone has a message. I'll start out today with talking about the Idea Parnaculus.
Yes.
And this is our Dr. Seuss style tribute book. Of course, one of my favorite authors growing up, Dr. Seuss. His birthday is March 2nd,
yes.
and it's also National Read Across America Day. And so we decided to release this book this weekend in honor of him. This book, the message I would say in it is an idea that will change the world. We all have great ideas. Kids need to learn that creativity leads to ideas. When we've been traveling the country, we've read to over 100,000 kids in 25 states. I've seen a little bit of creativity gap here, and I don't know if it's because of all the technology, the iPhones, the iPads that kids play with, but I want to get back to creativity, and creativity leads to ideas. So this book is all about these fantastical creatures called the Idea Parnaculus, and they take their ideas and they hide them in coconuts, or as we call them in this book, coconoculuses.
Yes.
On non-coconut trees. So it's a silly story. It's really fun reading for kiddos.
It is a lot of fun. Here's the coconoculus tree. Let me just, I just want to show everybody that, because that is great fun. I love the illustrations in this book. They're nice and bright, and for that younger reader will certainly get them interested. And I love the idea that you want to stimulate their ideas, and you want to explain to them that their ideas are important and can really make a change, because I'm going to fast forward real quick to your next book. So the other book you brought was the Trashy Hootenanny. That is a word you just can't say enough. I'm just saying, Hootenanny. I really need to say that word all the time. I need to bring it more into my vocabulary. But the Trashy Hootenanny has illustrations every few pages as well, and they are done by a local 7th grader.
They're done by local 7th grader Megan, the cartoonist Jurek. She is so talented. She worked on our book last year, Gilbert the Grasshopper. She did such a fine job. We brought her back, and she just improves all the time. And not only has she been wonderful for our books, she's been wonderful for the community at large, inspiring children of her age to follow their own dreams. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too soon to start following your dreams.
I love the fact that she is living her dreams. And here, if we can get a, I don't know if we can get a close enough shot because it's in black and white, but of Bella the termite. This is an illustration of Bella the termite. I don't generally like termites, but I probably would like Bella. I'm just going to
And it's so funny that you mentioned Bella the termite, because that's where my bookmark was. I wanted to talk to you about Bella the termite.
That's ironic. I swear we didn't know that. I'm not lying. So tell me about Bella the termite.
So Bella the termite lives in a school library at Pinkster Academy, because these kids at this school aren't reading the books in the library. So instead of munching on wood, Bella the termite, she eats books. But the important part is she reads the page before she eats the page. So of course, and it says, of course, I just love books so much, and it breaks my heart that these children aren't interested in reading them. So I read as I eat. Read a page, eat a page. Read a page, eat a page. So it's so funny that you mentioned Bella the termite. The characters in this book are so funny.
That's so fun. And you know, I'm like Bella the termite, only I don't eat the page of the book. I generally eat like a cookie. So I read a page, I eat a cookie, I read another page, I eat another cookie. I think it's so important that you're doing things like this to try and just encourage and increase kids' desire to read. I was telling you before the break, I have a 10-year-old. She is a voracious reader, always has a book in her hand. But we went through a little period where it was the iPad in her hand all the time. And my husband said, you know, I remember when you used to read. And you weren't on that thing all the time. And luckily, that got her to get back off the iPad and get back to the books. It really will make a difference for their whole lives.
Another thing that we've found in our journey through this is the year number 3 years ago is when Pete the Popcorn came out. And what we've tried to do is show up in the most random places with our books. Because people come in, they see, oh, meet the author, and kids get excited about reading when they get to meet the person that actually was behind the story. So this weekend, we're going to be at Chelino's Fruit and Vegetable Market for a book sign. Now, who sees children's book authors at a fruit and vegetable market? Not
very often. No.
But people come in there and they get excited about reading. And that is what we're here for. We're trying to get kids excited about reading. And so the Trashy Hootenanny might not have a message behind it. He teaches kids about dialogue and dialects, but it's just a darn good, funny story. So we're just excited to pleasure reading, really, for kids.
Absolutely, and the cover itself does it. And look, I don't know about kids, but for me as an adult, I can't tell you how often the cover is what makes me decide to pick up a book and read it.
Absolutely, yes, yes. And the title, the Trashy Hootenanny, like you said, kids have been saying that word over and over and over again. So it's been so much fun.
If somebody's coming out tomorrow and they're going to get these books, these new books, let's just quickly give them a little background on the Pete the Popcorn books and what started it all.
Sure, yeah. Pete the Popcorn started in 2012 on Leap Day because the co-author Joe Kelly's young nephew was being bullied in school. So we wanted to come up with a story that kids should say something nice to each other every single day. And it's just gone on from there. We've had parents and teachers come up to us and say, you guys should do a book about something else. You guys should do a book about this. So we've got a book about healthy eating, which kind of ties into why we're at the fruit and vegetable store tomorrow. We've got books about gratitude and acceptance, and so it covers a wide range of lessons for children. So no matter what your child might be going through, we probably have a book topic that can cover that for them.
And I think it's a great way for kids to be able to understand. Sometimes those topics, when we try and talk to them, we use words that are too big or we use concepts that are too hard to understand. And you guys do a really good job in your books of boiling it down to their level, making it understanding for them, and making them want to do whatever you're talking about in the book.
It opens up a conversation topic for parents. If they see their child going through something, a fun little storybook is a really good way to open the door to talking to them about an issue that they might be having.
Well, we know that if we want to get some of your books, we can come to the book release party and the reading celebration tomorrow. Remind people where that is and what time.
It's at Cholino's Fruit and Vegetable Market on Lewis Avenue, just north of the state line into Michigan there. We'll be there from 12 to 3, and Megan the cartoonist will be there with us too.
Got to go meet Megan.
So,
if they can't make it tomorrow, where can they find your books?
We're on Amazon, Amazon.com. Just search in Pete the Popcorn and all of our books will show up, or you can go to PeteThePopcorn.com. And if we've got teachers or parents watching too right now, we're currently booking Ohio schools for Right to Read weeks, which happen in May. So we've been getting a lot of phone calls. It seems like May is a little while off, but we are filling up that calendar fast. So get a hold of us.
Get a hold of them, and tomorrow go get the Idea Parnaca list. I almost said it wrong, or the Trashy Hootenanny. We'll be right back on Better Living.